grateful to be interviewing the beautiful Jasmine Sayed from San Diego, California. You are in San Diego, right?
So I'm
Or an
actually in
out
Orange County,
Oh, Orange County.
like
Okay.
South Orange County. I'm in Irvine, but I'm the area leader for Orange County and San Diego. So
Okay, that's where I get confused. So, and funny thing, I'm from California as well. So, I am so grateful that one to just call you my friend and two to be in the leadership with you for the Power Girls group that we do. We're so happy with everything that we do there for our Power Girls. But also three, like Jasmine, you joined me at EPIQUE Realty last year, and that's what I want to talk about today. So thank you so much for being my guest. And I have a few questions if you don't mind.
sure.
And
Thanks so much for
yeah,
having me, Dawn. Super excited to be here.
absolutely. Love it. All right. So let's just dig right into these questions because
Okay.
this is just a call that I do weekly. And I just like to interview agents because I mentor agents, as you do too. And, I just remember when I was an agent, especially a brand new agent, but even an agent at a new brokerage or just wanting to know what are all these other agents doing that I'm not doing that I need to be doing so that I can find some of that success. And I remember back in the days where I was at a brick and mortar office and I would walk through those halls and I would see these signs on the doors and they would say, do not disturb. And I thought, man, what are they doing in there? And they were doing lead generation. Now I know exactly what they were doing. But back then I didn't. And I always thought, you know what? When I find out what they're doing behind those doors, I am going to share it with the world. And I've just literally made it my mission to do that, to share everything, the good, the bad, the ugly, the sad, all of it. Like if you follow me on any social media, I put it out there. And I think it's just so important that we have these relationships with people that we could confide in. And so you're one of those people for me, Jasmine. So thank you so much. So are you ready?
I am.
Awesome. All right. Question number one. What is it that made you decide last year to join me at EPIQUE Realty?
You know, in all honesty, I was not looking for a move, as you
I
know.
remember. Yep.
And I had reached out to you because, we had been at EXP together. I was a part of the group and the different collaborations that you were doing at EXP, and I really enjoyed them. And then when I saw on social media that you had left, I was kind of devastated. I was like,
Oh,
wow, why would she leave? She has a huge following at EXP. You were doing the Power Girls. I really looked up to you and I was like, wow, why is she leaving? So before I even contacted you, I immediately started my investigation on EPIQUE Realty, went on the website, looked at everything, and I was a little bit skeptical. I was like, okay, how in the world is it possible that they have so many benefits? And is that really, like, is it really true? Right? Like, what's the catch? Because usually
yeah.
there's no catch. And I remember that was the first conversation that we had is like, okay, why did you move? I've looked at everything. And basically when it came down to it, I was really looking for a ground level opportunity. And I didn't know it at the time, right? So when I started looking into the company, it was very exciting to me to be able to build something because I am a builder. I like to be an early adopter. And I was just so fascinated with the company and that they were actually providing agents with life-changing benefits and tools to help make them successful. Because the other brokerages, sure, they would give you, a couple things here and
A
there.
CRM.
Yeah, but they would charge you,
Yeah.
few referral fees, things like that. So I was really attracted to the model and being an early adopter. I think that's
Yeah.
amazing.
It's game changer when you're on the ground floor.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
And
and you and I have been at, I think I've been with the company for 14 months. I mean, it's not all roses, right? I mean,
yeah, that there's the
when you're
catch.
building that foundation,
Yep.
sometimes you hit a roadblock and sometimes things don't work and you have to take a couple deep breaths and you have to try again. until you succeed, right? I mean,
Yeah,
that's basically all of life. So, um,
exactly. But I feel like one of the things that I love is the ability to pivot. Like
right,
we have to pivot in life. Life is about choice and making the right choices. And a lot of that, and I teach this all the time, it's about the mindset. Like you get to wake up and choose how you're going to think today. And
right.
so often, so many agents do not take that into consideration, and I just have to say, like, I am so proud of you because you do that. You are really good at focusing on what your goals are and really aligning with that and just making it happen. And that's what we have to do, and especially being a part of that startup company. And that's where, that's where it happens. And we've seen it, both of us too, because how many years were you at EXP?
I was with EXP for about 3.5 years.
Okay, I was there for 7.
Oh,
And
wow.
I took the leap. I remember when I took that leap, then I was like the first agent in my area that was like, I mean, all my KW and Remax friends are like, "You're gonna do what?" I'm like, "Yeah, like I just am excited to do this." And I felt like it was just kind of like leading edge. And I like to build things. I'm ADD all the way. I get bored. My husband has made the comment several times. He's surprised I've stuck with him for 23 years because I'm ready to move on. Like, let's implement, let's perfect, and let's let's um assign it to somebody else to do the other stuff. But anyway, EXP is where I we did that at first, and I saw Epic and I saw the benefits, and I thought this is game changer for agents. So I'm so happy that you saw it too, and that you're on this journey. And aren't we having a blast
We
between
are.
Power Girls and this? It's like, oh, game on! Like I can't wait to plan January through December of next year, and I can't believe that we're already in December of 2024. Can you believe that?
I cannot. I mean, it's just coming up so fast. And I mean, even looking at where we are today versus where we were a year ago with the company
Yeah.
is a tremendous leap fast
Yeah.
forward. It's like, wow, I'm so excited to see what the future is going to bring. So,
I know. Me too. Me too. All right. Question number 2. And we kind of went over this. What is it about Epic that you feel sets us apart from the other brokerages? We didn't dig into it. Let's dig into it because
I'm very big on culture.
Mhm.
As you know, I have over 25 years of business experience, worked for Fortune 500 companies. Culture is very, very important. So I feel like the company really cares about the agents and they want to invest in the agents and help them succeed, which, the failure rate in real estate is so high. So to have a brokerage that's actually going to be pouring into you is huge. I mean, not to sound corny, but it is life changing. I feel like because in our industry, we often feel like we're just off on an island alone, especially if it's a cloud-based brokerage. So
Yeah.
I feel like the brokerage really cares. That's why they have the area leader program in place too. So agents feel like they can be connected to other agents in their area. They have like a coach mentor all the time. Um, it's just something that's amazing that, as many benefits as we have, um, there's something for everyone, right? Sometimes
Yeah.
agents may not need the health benefits because they're using their spouses or whatever, but I mean, listing billboards, I mean, there's so many. I think there's over 50
Yeah.
benefits, right? Like total benefits now, I think it's up to
Yeah.
50. So,
Oh,
that in itself, that they care that much, that they're constantly bringing something new to the agents, that's going to help them with their business. I mean, that says a lot about the company, especially with the leadership retreat that they just had
oh my
for,
gosh.
I mean, area leaders, team
I
leaders, and brokers.
I know. Oh my gosh. Let's talk about that for just a minute. Like
Yeah.
we just got back from Florida, from Orlando, and our company is so invested in its leadership that they did a retreat for us, a leadership retreat. We had speakers at one day that was packed full of speakers, and they paid for our hotels. And these were not hotels. They actually rented houses at Margaritaville.
And they
And
were
we,
very nice, nice houses.
oh my gosh, very nice. Like
I mean, I didn't know
beautiful.
what to think when I first
I
heard
didn't
about it.
either.
I was like, it's gonna be like a sorority house. Like, I don't know about this. I was a little apprehensive, but they were beautiful. They were nice and clean. They were updated. They were stocked with food. I mean, it was
Uh,
amazing.
And then no, Epic literally put baskets together. Janice, I know that was Janice's doing. Like she had leadership
The
put
handwritten note.
a
Yeah.
handwritten note from our founders, just all of this investing into the leadership, educating us, training us, providing us with the right tools so that we could help our agents. So if you don't know what the area leader is at Epic for our guest, Jasmine's an area leader, I'm an area leader, and we lead agents in our specific areas. So every agent at Epic has a mentor, a trainer, a guide, somebody to really help them find what they need and help them to, focus on their business plan and find the tools that they need, all of these different things. But, it's these people, these agents that are put into these roles as leaders, they're leaders already. They come in with leadership qualities and they're just expanding on the qualities that we already have built up and really helping us so that we could pour into the agents in our areas. So we had a whole day planned with speakers, but they didn't stop there. Like they did 3 night stay at this beautiful resort, Margaritaville in Orlando. They shuttled us and paid for our tickets to go to Epcot for the day on Friday. And then, yeah, so they paid. So Friday was a hey, sleep in day after our retreat all day on Thursday. Then Friday, sleep in, go to Epcot all night. They paid for our rooms for another night. And then we got to go home on Saturday. Like it was the best event I've ever
I mean,
ever
it
been to.
was connecting, calibrating, and I felt rejuvenated. Like I just felt so
Yes.
good. Because like I said, being with Fortune 500 companies, I was used to like the quarterly retreat. We would, the company would put together, we would do that. I've never in
Never
my
in real
entire life
estate.
heard of a real estate brokerage doing this.
Mm-mm.
And it was amazing.
Uh-huh.
Um,
It was 100% amazing. I cried so many times at the event on Thursday, just so proud. Like I just know I'm in the right place. I'm doing the right thing, and it's exciting. And I never dreamed after being a realtor for 23 years that I would be able to have this feeling and be able to share that with so many others. So, okay. This is about you, Jasmine, not me, but I get so excited about Epic and what we're doing. So,
no,
so
me
that,
too.
so
No,
the leadership,
that was just like an amazing time. It really was.
yeah, the leadership is phenomenal in the area leader role. So, anything else you want to add to what sets us apart from other brokerages and what they offer? I mean, they all have some leadership in there,
Yeah,
but
I mean, they all have their different things, but I feel like what's exciting with Epic Realty is it's the future, right? I feel like
oh,
the founders are the pioneers in the industry right now, and they are literally setting the tone and the pace for the rest of the brokerages, right? So do you want to be with a brokerage that is the pioneer and that's doing these new innovative things? Or do you want to be with one of these older kind of bandwagon type things? I mean, you have to see what is the right fit for you.
yeah,
But for
yeah,
me, I mean, especially Don, like how long you've been in real estate. I mean, no offense, but most people when they've been in real estate for that long, they're just exhausted, right?
yeah,
And kind of the light in their eyes is gone because they've worked so hard. And I mean, it's like this company is really like rejuvenating, right? Because
eh,
there's so many new
yeah.
things and it's just like exciting. So
I feel like it really, amongst the other pioneering things that they are creating, it's really giving us a space, experienced agents like myself that have been doing this for 23 years, given me a space as the area leader to help train the next generation of realtors.
Right.
Because we're staying, we're not going anywhere. There's a lot of changes, and how you look at all of these changes that are going on and what you do with your business, it's going to depend on how you think about it and how you implement and all of that, and who's your mentor. And
Right.
so, I love all of that for Epic, which all of this is bringing me into the last question that I have. And that's, in your opinion, where do you see Epic in 5 years from now?
That's a big question. In 5 years, I would think that the company has gone public. They're very successful. We are in all 50 states, plus we're international. Um, and we are the largest growing brokerage in the world in 5 years. That's
I
what I think.
agree. I
What
think
about
so
you?
too. I think so too. And I think it's like the perfect combination for new agents as well as experienced agents, as well as big teams, because we literally have a space for everyone. We have an amazing, especially for an online cloud-based brokerage,
Right.
we have phenomenal training. And then that area leader really does change everything for the online thing, because you do have somebody local. But not
You have a
only
local
that,
connection and it doesn't
yeah,
cost anything. At other
yeah,
brokerages, when they assign you a mentor, it costs you per deal and you only have that person for the first three deals.
I know.
The
It's
area
for life
leader,
here.
yeah. So, I mean,
Everyone.
that's just incredible because even if someone's a seasoned agent, they could partner with an area leader to do different things in their market, right?
Yeah,
So it's not like a one size fits all. It's what does that particular agent need and what can we help them with? How do we help them? So it's a pretty incredible role. And I think it's a great benefit to all the agents.
I do too. And only one of I know I've lost track of how many benefits we have. I love that Epic is really providing these benefits not only for our businesses, like the listing photos or like the websites or like all of the different things that they do for our marketing, but also for our personal life, like with our insurance, with our vision, dental, like all of it is
Oh, with the
real.
child care, with the elder
Childcare,
care. Yeah.
elder,
With the pet care. It's like, okay, they
pets.
take care of the agent, the spouse, the children, the pets, and the grandparents or the, aging parents.
Yeah.
So
And
that's amazing.
it is. And one more thing, I just want to add, I love that it's a family business. I feel
Right.
like I'm part of a family. And
Right.
that is what they wanted to do. They always wanted this to be about family. It's family first. Everything that we've implemented, everything I've seen has always been about taking care of family.
Right.
And, they're just, it's a family startup, and it's a family ran, and it's all about bringing these agents into this family so that we just have this big family. And I love that.
Yeah, the
I'm so,
culture is definitely very
yeah,
special. It is.
awesome. Great. Well, thank you so much, Jasmine. That is it for our interview. So I appreciate you so much. I appreciate your friendship. Not only that, though, your partnership at Epic. So it's so fun building with you and talking to you weekly, and just really building these relationships and seeing you at these events. Like, it's just, I'm so grateful that we all said
Thank you,
yes. So
Dawn. I am so flattered and I appreciate you. I think you're amazing and I'm so excited to be doing this journey with you together.
thank you. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.